Well, hello. Is anybody there with me today? It is Friday, September 30th, the last day of September. Holy mackerel, Andy. Anyway, are you there? If you're with me, please pop on and say hi. I've got some fun things to show you today. So I'm going to wait. It's almost 10 o'clock, and we'll start right at 10 o'clock because that's when we start. But welcome to everybody. It's a lovely day in my neck of the woods, at least so far. Blue sky, a few little wispy clouds, but it's looking pretty nice. We have a full day planned. My favorite son-in-law is here from California. He's painting my bedroom right now. Maybe he'll come and say hi. Oops, it is 10 o'clock. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, everybody. Here we are in Franklin, Massachusetts, and I'm welcoming all of you to my little studio. And first of all, what I want to say is that we still continue to send good wishes and good karma to all of our friends in Florida. I can say that I have heard from all of my peeps, my demonstrator friends and my friends who are not demonstrators, but I've heard from everybody and everybody is safe. The only one we haven't heard extensively from is Judy Dugas because she's in Fort Myers. And I did hear from my girlfriend Gail, who's in Naples, very briefly, but they're okay. And Sandy and Heather and Jerry are okay as well, so that's good. But anyway, okay, so if anybody's with me, please pop on and say hello. So let us get started. So today, let me show you what we're going to do today. Today, I have two beautiful cards that we're going to show you. I'm going to show you how to make. First of all, this one right here is one that I copied almost exactly from one that demonstrated Tracy Bradley made. I absolutely love it. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful note card. Easy, easy, easy to make. So I'm going to show you how to make that one. And then this one, I sort of designed myself, but I took a lot of inspiration from people on Pinterest. It's using the Cottage Wreaths dies set, and I mean the stamp set and the corresponding dies, and I love that. So I'm going to show you how to make both of these. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this one. So let me take this, move this out of the way. Let me put it over here, and I'm going to move this one out of the way. And I'm going to bring everything in. Hi, Jean. Thank you so much for popping on. Very nice to see you this morning. And happy anniversary. I did post it on your page, but happy anniversary. I think it was 38 years. Congratulations. And Deb, good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, so let's get started here. Here is the base. It's early espresso. I've already cut it. I've already scored it. And the next thing we're going to do is just take my trusty little bone folder and make that nice crisp fold like this. Done deal. Then the next thing I did was I did go ahead and do a little bit of the work ahead of time. I took a piece of crumb cake and I used the decals dies and cut it out with that. I love this edge. I love that deckled edge. It's subtle but nice. And then I took a piece of soft suede, cut it out with the decal die, and then I ran it through the brick and mortar embossing folder. So now what I'm going to do, the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my dauber. I'm going to take my soft suede dauber, and let's see, it's right here. And I am going to take some soft suede ink. And what I want to do is I just want to kind of give this a little bit of an antique-y look. So I'm going to use some of the ink that's in the lid right here. My brother-in-law's, Jean, oh God. Oh, it's such a worry. Oh my, I hope you hear from him soon. I heard from Judy, and she said that the cell service was just so bad, and her message was very brief, but at least I knew that they were okay. Oh gosh, I hope you hear from them soon. Good morning, Nancy. Okay, here's my dauber. I'm just going to add a little bit. I'm just going to go back and forth. I don't want to do circles because I don't want, if I did a circle, it would come out as a circle like that. I don't want that. I just want to go back and forth and give it a little bit of distressed look like this. That's one of the reasons I love, love, love my daubers. See, it's just giving it a little bit of distressed look. That's the way, it's like maybe a door, the way a door would look. I don't know. We'll see. But like this, I think I'm good with this. There we go, like that. Got a little bit much there. Let me see if I can burnish that out a little bit. Okay, that's good. And maybe a little bit more right here. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to put that away. Then I'm going to close this up because, once again, you know me. The next thing I shall do is take my adhesive here. I found some more snail. Oh, I don't know if anybody noticed. Good morning, Barbara McDuffie. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Friday morning here. All right, so I'm going to take this piece. And Linda, good morning. Oh, I'm so glad you're on, Linda, because we're going to talk about the class that's coming up. Linda has helped me design a class. We're almost finished designing it. It's for cards for men. It's going to be an awesome class. But anyway, wait a minute. Let me just show you this. I miss Steph. Good morning. Nice of you to pop on. Thank you so much. Now, I just want you to notice that I changed this up a little bit. This one has a base that has the soft suede and then the crumb cake. Good morning, Leslie. Welcome aboard from New Hampshire. Thank you very much for popping on. But this one is going to have the opposite. I just did it the opposite. Because why? Because I can. So we're just going to see how this looks. You know, I'm always a work in progress. And if we like it, we like it. And if we don't like it, well, there are no mistakes in Stampin' Up. We can figure out something else to do. But let's just see how this looks. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to put it on the base of the Early Espresso, just like this. See how that decal edge just gives it a nice little look? There's a little bit of extra. Wait a minute, let me shut this off. Maybe, oh, that's better. I had an extra light on and it was giving a glare. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to get to the fun part. So what I have here is a piece of very vanilla cardstock, because this lends itself to the very vanilla colors. This does. All right, so here is the stamp set. Hey, Doofus, good morning, and welcome aboard. Now, I want to show you something that Stampin' Up! Has done in the past. I've seen it done a couple of times, and I haven't even talked about it recently, but I'm going to talk about it today because this is so amazing, and what a clever little trick. When you open up this for the first time, you can see that your stamps are on the cello layers, and you can see that they are exactly where they are on the stamp. This is a nice little feature that Stampin' Up! Has done. They put the image on and you can see where it is. But what I want you to notice is that on the image, the stick image of the wreath and the leaf image of the wreath, there is a little caret mark right here and a caret mark right there. You see that? Caret mark there, caret mark here. So what you do is, this is the trick, and I'm so excited about sharing this. You line up your stamps exactly. First of all, don't take them out of the cello containers. Line them up, and you can see that they are perfectly matched to this tick mark, this little caret mark right here. And then what I did was I took a marker, a permanent marker, and I made a little tick mark here, and I made a little tick mark here on the stamp. So now let me show you what I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to get my block, which is right here, and I am going to take my Early Espresso ink, and I'm going to take my little pad here, because this is a photopolymer stamp, and you know how I like to have a nice image. All right, so here is this, and I'm going to ink this up, and I'm going to stamp it. Done. Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to get rid of this because God knows, you know me in ink. All right, so now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this image and I am going to put it on my block, and what I'm going to choose for colors are going to be, I'm going to use, let's see, we're going to use pumpkin pie. So let me come over here and get my my pumpkin pie. Here's my pumpkin pie dauber, and I'm going to use cherry cobbler. Here's cherry cobbler, and let's see, I want old olives, and always in the middle. I don't know why, but anyway, there it is. And I'm going to take my ink pads. Here's pumpkin pie, and I've got some refill ink right there. And then I'm going to take cherry cobbler, little cherry cobbler, and you don't want to get your daubers mixed up. That would be awful. Oh gosh, it's happened before. And then I'm going to take Old Olive, and Old Olive is going to be right here. All right, so now what I'm going to do is, the first thing I'm going to use is Old Olive. I'm going to take some Old Olive ink, and I'm going to stamp it on my ink, on my stamp, like this. Daub it on. You can see where it's going. I know you probably can't see it on there, but you can see it here. So this is good, like this. All right, now I'm going to take pumpkin pie, and I'm going to add some pumpkin here and here. I'm going to get some more here and here, and a little bit more there. That's my pumpkin pie. And then I'm going to take cherry cobbler, and I'm going to add some cherry cobbler there, 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 and there. Okay, now I'm going to move these out of the way because I don't need them anymore. And okay. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot one important step. Let me see if I can fix it. What I needed to do was I needed to put my tick mark on my paper. Let me see if I can fix this real quick. Oh, Barbara Lash, sometimes you just do things that are so silly. Okay, so here it goes right here. What I want to do is put a tick mark where the tick mark is on the stamp. See that right here? So there's the tick mark there, a little carrot mark. And had I been smart in the beginning, I would have made sure that I had it exactly. Because now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in, I'm going to huff on this. And then I'm going to bring this tick mark over to this tick mark, just like this. And when I do that, let me see, let me get it exactly right. Hold on. I know you're seeing probably the top of my head here. I don't mean that to be in the way, but wait a minute. Hold on. There is my tick mark, and here we go. I want it to be perfect. All right? Press, press, press. Good morning, Priscilla. And my Stampin' Kids. There we go. So there is that. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to take my little machine here, and I'm going to cut this out. Look at how pretty that is. It's going to even be prettier when I put a little bit of Winky on. You know how I am with Winky. So I'm going to take the Country Wreath dies. Now the other trick to this is, look at this. Here is the wreath, and what you're going to do is, you see this little mark here, see that little tick mark there on the actual die itself? That's where it's going to line up on this, so that when you put this on, it will cut out very, very nicely, just like this. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so let me get my little Stampin' Cut machine. How cute is this? And I'm going to take this plate in here. Let's see, yep, that's going to work. So I'm going to bring this in again, just like that. I'm going to put this on top, my little plate on top. Crack me up. I'm going to crank up. Here we go. Perfect. Ta-da. And then when you take it off, there you go. There is your image. Isn't that nice? Okay, I'm off a little tiny bit here, but don't worry, that's not a problem. There are no mistakes in Stampin' Up. So I'm off a little bit, we'll just fix that. Let me get this out of the way. But I think this is genius that Stampin' Up puts those little carrot marks on so that you can see exactly where that's supposed to go. It lines up very nicely with the stamp, just like this. Perfect. See? See that? Amazing. Okay, so before I lose this, let me put this back in here like that. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to get this out of the way, I'm going to take some dimensionals, and I'm going to put this on with dimensionals like this. And there we go. How's everybody doing today? Has everybody got a fun weekend planned? I think we're going to go see our granddaughter play basketball tomorrow. Okay, now see, you see that I was off a smidgeola right here. A smidgeola. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on like this. Let me think. Yep, I'm going to put it on like this, right on the center, just like that. And then I went ahead and cut out a bow. And this time ticks and carrots. I have no clue what that means. Ticks and carrots. That's right. Oh, that's what that's called. So here is this little bow, and I cut it out of some gold embossing paper. Gold metallic paper, for heaven's sakes. And I'm just going to put a little bit of Tombow glue on here, and then I'm going to cover that up just like that. See, there are no mistakes, friends. None. None, none, none. Zipola. No mistakes. Okay, so that goes on like that. Then I'm going to take my little, and you know what? I have to admit, I thought I had more Winky, and I don't. This is my last Winky. I thought I had a ton of them, and I don't. I know Linda, Linda who lives a Spitz working weekend. Oh, Jeannie. Okay. Say hi to my friends, please. At Milford Regional Medical Center in labor and delivery, my Goombas and the nursery, maternal child health, they're the best. They're the best. There we go. So anyway, the Wink of Stella is just about gone. I have enough just to finish this little project, but look at how pretty that looks. And so there is the outside. Now, I just wanted to show you, I made two other wreaths. I did one with an old olive wreath. I did one with a cherry cobbler, and these are going to go on cards as well. But look at how pretty those look. These could be for birthday, they could be for anniversary, they could be for whatever you want. But now, let me show you the inside. I'm going to do the inside, and I'm going to take this little leaf stamp, and I'm going to take my daubers. Now, my daubers still have ink on them. So I'm going to take this inside piece right here, and I'm going to take my envelope, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to huff on my dauber. And I'm going to huff on this one. And I'm going to huff on this one. And as I have huffed, now I'm going to huff on the stamp. I'm going to bring my little pad back in here, like such. And I'm going to stamp there. Look at that. Isn't that clever? Clever, clever. And then I'm going to take my envelope. I'm going to do the same thing. There. And I kind of remember where I put this. And the green. There's a lot of ink left. You know, you don't want to waste your ink. No, Winky, how did this happen? I think my ghost has taken it. I really do. And there's that on the envelope. Look at how pretty that looks. Okay, so now the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the word grateful, and with my ink right here, whoops, my espresso ink, I'm going to stamp the word grateful. And on this card, I will have, now this could be, like I said, it could be birthday, it could be whatever. But there's that. Isn't that pretty? And then I'm just going to pop it on the inside. My huffing on it. Lynn! Oh, Lynn's from Florida. We're with you, girlfriend. Oh my gosh, I've been watching all night because you know, so many of you are in Florida, and it's been such a worry. The only one I haven't heard a lot from is Judy, who's in Fort Myers. I did hear, got a very brief message from her late last night saying that they were okay, and I hope, in fact, that they truly are. But our thoughts and prayers are with all of you guys down there. Okay, so here we go. Here is the inside of this, and here is this, and there you have it. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that a pretty card? I just love it. I think it's really beautiful. And that technique with the ticks and carrots, love, love, love it. Okay, so there's the one that I made now, and here's the one that I did earlier. Different layers, soft suede and crumb cake, soft suede and crumb cake in the reverse order with the decal dies, which gives it a little bit of pizzazz. And there we go. So these are going to be for next Monday, and Tuesday. If anybody wants to come to those classes, please let me know. Okay, so now let me move this out of the way, and let me bring this one in. Where is, oh, here it is. Here's the sample. Now, this is a card that I copied almost exactly from Tracy Bradley. She's a great, very talented demonstrator. And, you know, I just saw this and I said, oh my gosh, I have to do this for my peeps. We have to do this. I love it. She used the Rings of Love Designer Series paper, which, hey, Ree, good morning, good morning. Thank you for popping on. And, she used the Rings of Love designer paper, which was a celebration thing, and I've got a ton of that left, so I decided I'm going to use it because if you come to class or do long-distance packages, I have plenty of it. So let me bring the stuff in that we need. So I'm going to bring this in. All right, I'll move this out of the way. Now, the very first thing that we need to do is we need to cut. Did you see this edge? This has a very nice edge on it. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that a pretty edge? And those are from, wait a minute, let me move all this out of the way. Those are from the, where is it? If you could see this place right here. It's right here, hold on. Whoops! Okay, Basic Borders dies. Here we go. And this is the one I'm going to use. Now I'm going to show you this little trick on this one. What I did was I counted to make sure that I got the exact number of scallops so that I would not have it cattywampus. I don't want it like this. I don't want it like this. I actually do want it right in the middle. And I found out that there are 4 on each side. If I put it like right here, and then I count 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this needs to be moved just a tiny little bit over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what I'm going to do, of course, when I lifted my finger up, it came off. But I'm going to take a piece of washi tape, 2 pieces. Now let me tell you the little trick about washi tape. If you want to use the washi tape just like this, it sticks nicely, it won't come off. However, what this is, I'm going to anchor this down, but I want to anchor it down and I want to make sure that I can take this washi tape off. So there is a lot of stickiness on this. So the thing that I want to do first is remove some of the stickiness. And in order to remove the stickiness, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it, let me see if I can bring this over. I'm going to show you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on my shirt. Can you see that? You can't see that. Anyway, I'm pressing it against my boob. Anyway, but do on my shirt so it takes off some of the stickiness. All right, so let me bring this back up. All right, so here we are. So here is this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm just going to put it down like this, very gently, and then I'm going to put some more, get some more stickiness off this. I'm going to do it on the other boob. There's a lot of sponginess there. Okay, so I'm going to press this on just like this. Now, I have to go over to my Stampin' Cut machine because that's on my table over here. But I'll be right back because I'm just going to run it through to cut this out. So hold on. Chat amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. I'm almost done. This just takes a little second to do. It's in the machine. I got the plates on. Running it through right now. Did you hear that little click? Alrighty, done deal. I'm coming back. Here I am. Okay, now I'm very carefully going to take this off. And if I did my job very carefully, you just want to very gently pull it, very, very gently. Let's get it up here. I'm going to do it so I can see it better. There. Okay, now I'm going to take it very, very carefully. You want to pull very, very slowly, and you want to pull right close to the paper, just like that. See that? I'm just pulling it just very gently, like that. Nice job. Perfect. And you know, you can keep those pieces of washi tape. You could put them on a little piece of metal, or you could put them on your fax machine or whatever, because they last for a long time, and I'm kind of cheap, so whoops, there we go. See how that's, oops, okay. Oh, there's a little mistake here, folks. Well, we're going to fix that, not a problem. All right, next thing is, because you know there are no mistakes in Stampin' Up. All right, now the next thing is I am going to take the message that says thinking of you, and I'm going to put it on the bottom right here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use Night of Navy. I'm going to use some Night of Navy ink. So let me take this, thinking of you, and I'm going to stamp that right here, like this. Lovely. Okay, that's done. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is, I took a piece of Night of Navy cardstock, and this is a piece that's 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, and then I took a piece of the basic white, 3 by 3, ran it through the brick and mortar, and now I'm going to secure this together like this, and like this. We all know how to use adhesive, not a big deal. Yes, what is happening much more than Stampin' Up, yes, but it's nice that we come together because we are stampers. Like this. Okay, now the next thing is add a little bit. Talk about easy cards. Wouldn't this make an absolutely beautiful, beautiful gift set? And, you know, I'm always thinking in terms of Christmas and birthdays and things like that. And see how lucky I am. This little piece of paper is going to cover up that little tiny indiscretion that we had that we're not going to talk about because it's okay. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There we go, just like that. Then what I did was I took a piece of basic white cardstock and ran it through wait a minute. Ran it through the stylish, no, not stylish shapes. What was it? Oh, where did I put it? Oh, if you could see, and I say this every single week, but wait a minute, hold on, I gotta move this. Here we go. Beautiful Shapes dies, one of my favorites. This, and I took this one. This has an irregular shape to it. I don't know if you can see it, but it does. And so I used that. And then I took a piece of the Rings of Love Designer Series paper and I cut out a house. So now what I'm going to do is add some adhesive to this. I'm going to put this in the center just like that. Fussy cut. I love to fussy cut. I did when I was in kindergarten and I still love it now. Now I'm going to add some dimensionals. We love dimensionals. And I've got tons of extra edge pieces, so why don't we use those? Because you know you don't ever waste these. Although I have a friend who doesn't like them at all. But that's okay. She gives them to me, so I recycle them and use them. So this is this. And then, let's see. Let me put one more on here. Like this. Then I'm just going to take these off, pop these off. And then we're going to, whoa! Oh, that one just folded right over on itself. How did that happen? All right, and this is coming off. Okay, now I'm going to take this and put it right in the center of the card, just like this. Cute, cute, cute. Then the next thing I did was I took a piece of, this is our old braided twine. I don't know if you remember this or not. I love this. It's kind of like a linen thread and it's braided. And so then I made a bow and then I separated the edges of it like that just to give it a little bit more cuteness. And I'm going to take my Take Me Up tool and I'm going to add a whole bunch of these. I'm going to put this on right here. I'm going to add like three of them because it is a little bit thick, but you can use whatever you want, obviously, whatever kind of twine or ribbon or whatever you want. So there's one and there's the second one. I love my Pick Me Up tool. It's a great tool. Now I'm going to take this and I'm just going to put this in like this, press it down so it hits all three of those. Then I'm going to take my ribbon scissors and I'm just going to trim this off just a tiny little bit because we don't need all of that. But that one looks good like that, and that looks good like that. Then I'm going to take a piece of the Rings of Love Designer Series paper and add it as a border piece. Because you know I do like to add borders, and this is one of them. Silicone pad is a must. It's a must. You got to have that silicone pad. It works well. All right, and then when you have little pieces of the adhesive that fold over on the top, you just fold it right back onto the bottom like such. And then I'm going to add this to the bottom of the card right here, like that. Can you see that? Wait a minute. I can't tell if you can see this or not. Like this. And I deliberately made it so a little bit longer, and then I'm just going to trim it out with my little snipperinis. Where are you? Snipperinis. Here we go. And I'll pull it on this side. And then, there we go. So that adds a little bit of extra interest. And then, of course, you have to have an envelope. And the envelope has to be decorated. So I took a piece of the Rings of Love designer paper, 6 inches long by 2 1/4. And what's the question? Have a great day and have a weekend, everybody. Thanks for popping on, Priscilla. Oh, did I just make a mistake? Silly me. You don't put the adhesive on the flap. You put the adhesive on this flap. There we go. But we can fix this. That's not a problem. Not a problem at all. All right, now I'm going to take that sticky edge, and I want to make sure that this is correct. The houses are right where they need to be. And I'm going to put this in just like this. Press this down. Take my little snipperinis, trim this off like this. Don't you love envelope flaps? I think it really just adds such a nice little touch, especially when somebody goes to the mailbox and they think, oh, I'm only going to get bills today. And then they open their mailbox up, and lo and behold, they have a nice envelope that's got a little decoration on it. So there you go, my friends. Here is the card that I made this morning. Isn't that cute? And you open it up, you can write your message. You've got a little bit of decoration on the bottom. That's like that. Here is the envelope. There we go. So this is the original one, and then this is the other one. That Rings of Love paper has great houses to cut out. So people who come Monday or Tuesday or long distance people, they can tell me what you want. So that's my story, Morning Glory, for the cards for this week. Now, I have another class to tell you about. This is where Linda Collins comes in. So on Saturday, October 15th, Saturday, October 15th, we are going to do a class that's all devoted to men. Love the house card. Thanks, Lynn. A lot of people keep saying, you know, I don't have enough cards for men. I don't have enough cards for men. So what we're going to do is we're going to offer this great class. If you look in your catalog on page 70, on page 78, the He's That Man, He's the Man suite is here. There's a suite. Ta-da, suite. And so what we're going to do is I am offering this class. You can purchase the suite. In the suite, you get the stamp set, the dies, the designer series paper, and the rustic metal adhesive back dots. If you don't want the suite and you just want the paper, there's going to be a separate price for that. But what I'm saying is now that on Saturday the 15th, I'm going to have a class that's going to start in the morning. I'm only going to take 6 people in the morning starting at 9, and I'll take 6 more at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So let me know. I need to know by this Monday, this coming Monday, so that I can order all of the supplies. I will be putting out a newsletter in a few minutes that gives all the details about the class. But let me show you some of the cards. And Linda has made all of these cards already. So let me bring this back over here. And let me bring this here. Okay, let me get this out of the way so you can see just the card. But look at, with this designer series paper, you get all of these stickers. These cards are so easy to make. Look at that. There's one. Look at that fold. Isn't that cute? Opens like that. Here's another one. Look at this. This is great for the person who loves to cook outside, fireplaces, fire pits, whatever. Adorable, adorable. Look at how cute that inside is. There's another one. Look at this one. Looking sharp. Isn't this one cute with the little ties and the glasses and everything? Adorable. Look at the inside of that. Isn't that sweet? I'm telling you, this is going to be a wicked fun and wicked easy class. Here's another one. Look at this. Best Dad Award. Love this guy. So we're going to show you how to make this. Here's one with the camper. How cute is this? There's tons and tons. Here's the one with the barbecue. So there are tons and tons of cards that you get. The supplies are phenomenal. You'll have plenty to make lots and lots of cards and always have something available for that man in your life. So again, this class is going to be on Saturday, October 15th, starting at 9 in the morning and at 1 in the afternoon. If you are interested in this class, please let me know. I will have, like I said, I'm getting another email. Hey, Kathy! Oh, Kathy, how are you doing? I know you're on you're on the East Coast. How are you doing? Lynn has already popped on saying that they're good. Kathy lives on Merritt Island, Florida, near NASA. So I'm glad you've jumped on to say hi. It's so nice to see a message from you, Kathy. Okay, my friends, so that's the story. So let's continue to send lots of good love and karma to all of our friends in Florida and hoping everybody's doing fine on the East Coast. That's great news. Fantastic. Keep up the good work there, Floridians. And, we're sorry it happened, but it's over, and hopefully that will be the last one of the season. So, again, my friends, class for next week. Let me know if you're coming Monday evening or Tuesday morning. These are the cards we're going to be doing. variations of, and then also on the 15th of October, okay? So, sunny day, devastating around Florida, so thanks for all the good wishes. Mwah. I love you all. Thanks for popping in, everybody. Have a great weekend. I will see you next Friday. If you have any questions, contact me. Think about the class on the 15th. Hope you can come. I love you all. Namaste. Bye-bye.